Hello?
Welcome to Cry School.
Cool.
Follow me.
Your future is coming for you. But don't worry, we'll get you ready.
My name's Kirk Blackard. I'm Director of College Guidance. I've been here for 14 years. In the College Guidance Office, we survey the parents and the students early on with college preferences to see what they want. We work really hard to get to know the kids, and we can do that here because we see them in all kinds of activities in the classroom, on stage, in athletics. And so we have a real good sense as to their personality, their preferences. And then in their junior year, we're beginning to really look at their interests and their talents, their academic profile. And with that, we divide schools into different categories. Good bet, middle of the road, and reach. It's a system that's really worked well for us and prepared the students and the families for what lies ahead next.
Coming into this process as a junior, as a sophomore, even earlier, it's very overwhelming. There's a large number of colleges to choose from and be interested in and learn about. And the College Guidance Office, they're there for us at every level. Even when you're being introduced to test taking, they're there to support you and say, these are the areas you need to work on. They're even there to tell you what the tests are like if you've never taken them before. They're there to help you explore wider college options before you narrow it down in your late junior year.
One of the unique parts of our office is the Writing Center, and we are so fortunate to have our English department work in conjunction with us to develop their college essays. They learn how to write essays in the spring of their junior year. And by the time they come back in August for their senior year, they have an essay in their back pocket and they're ready to go with the essays that all the colleges have.
You would think that your child's the only one they're helping with how meticulous they are and how helpful they are. So as a parent, that was big, huge, because guidance department just wraps their arms around every aspect and takes care of it. So we feel confident in it and our children have felt confident in it. And then when that first letter comes in that you got accepted somewhere, they rejoice with you, they're excited with you, and then they move on to the next one. They are smart and have researched it and are really providing a service that is second to none.
We make every opportunity to be with the parents and the students because we're on the same team. We're very proactive when it comes time to communicating with parents, whether it's by email or by phone or even text these days. And our effort together has resulted in some great final decisions. It is such a privilege and an honor to work with these kids who come to Christ School with these qualities, and we just need to bring them out in a college application, and that's what we do.
I'm Mary Dillon. I've been at the school since 2001. Over the years, I've been an ESL teacher, an English teacher, and I've done theater since I first came here as well. In 2001, when I interviewed, I walked into the theater and I was charmed This is a beautiful space. It's perfect for young performers. We're really lucky to have as many boys interested in theater as we do. We have different styles of theater. You never know what it's going to be, but the guarantee is that you will be in a production that will be well attended, that will be loved and respected. You know, there's nothing like standing in front of an audience. You must be a listener. You can't perform without listening. So much of an actor's job is to react and not just act. Those are sort of old-fashioned skills that theater still teaches that I think are very valuable. Everybody looks forward to the plays. They'll go away and they will have seen somebody in a new way that they may not have expected, and that's success. I think that's probably the greatest joy that I get out of my job. I mean, of course, we laugh like fools. That's great too. But to see them discover themselves, that's what it's all about.
Hi, I'm James Euler. I teach history and I'm in charge of the 8th grade program at Christ School. This is my 16th year here. One of the best things about the 8th grade program at Christ School is that they're in a small group and they kind of become the bedrock of that class and what that class is going to mean to the institution. We try to build a community using some of the seniors that are going to embrace them as big brothers. And it gives them a benefit of learning and growing together. Boys are almost inherently competitive, and we have to kind of teach them how to be collaborative. What they get to do by being here in 8th grade is they're kind of getting, it's a springboard into high school. They're getting guidance from some of the most seasoned professionals that we have here at Christ School. They get to know each other really well. We try to do things not just inside the classroom, but we like to get them oriented into this community and this city. By the time they start 9th grade, when it really matters, they know the system, they know what's expected. And I think that gives them a big advantage compared to someone coming in at 9th grade. It becomes a great setting for all boys to thrive. Because in the end, these guys learn about love and citizenship and faith and believing in themselves and believing that they can become something greater than what they already are.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome. It's lacrosse time on the Christ School Broadcast Network. I'm Associate Athletic Director Bobby Long alongside Junior Joseph Escanti, bringing you this matchup between the Greenies of Christ School and Charlotte Catholic. On Tuesday, the Greenies played Our Lady Good Counsel, winning that contest 13-8 to move to 9-0 on the season. Today, they look to get their 10th victory on the season before heading to Charlotte Country Day tomorrow. Joseph, you know, the Greenies played particularly well in the first half on Tuesday, but in the second half, the Falcons of Good Counsel made things a bit more difficult for Christ School. What do the Greenies have to do today against Charlotte Catholic to play their best lacrosse?
Yeah, so you're totally right. So one of the things I think that they need to do today to play just Greenies Lacrosse is just one of the things Coach Miles stresses is just play their game. They need to go out there, they need to work on ground balls, they need to work on completing passes, they need to work on executing goals, and we will hopefully come out with the W.
Yeah, you know, you're absolutely right. You know, the Greenies got a bit sloppy in the second half after they got up to about 10-3. Mm-hmm. But heading into the game tomorrow, it's imperative that Christ School plays a real solid, low turnover game today. They need to be efficient. You know, Christ School did defeat Charlotte Country Day in the state semifinals last year. Yep. they had a young team last season, and they're much improved in 2019.
Yep.
And it being an NCISAA state game, the winner of that game could eventually become the number 1 seed and have the right to host the playoffs. So, real important game today. Obviously, Charlotte Catholic, a renowned team in North Carolina. Can't wait for this matchup to begin. We're going to have the national anthem here in a few moments, and we'll be back to bring you this matchup between Christ School and Charlotte Catholic. All right, we're about ready for this contest against the Charlotte Catholic Cougars and Christ School. As we mentioned before, Christ School comes into the game at 9-0, Charlotte Catholic 4-5. But, you know, Joseph, that number's deceptive. They obviously play a lot of fantastic teams, one of the toughest public school conferences in the state, along with Weddington. But they've got a couple guys we got to watch out for.
So I would say one of the guys that they have to look out for today is Matt Bomer, senior attackman who has committed to St. Joe's. He currently has 27 goals on the season and 6 assists.
Wow, yeah.
Another guy that we have to look out for is Kevin Curry. He is a midi and he is a senior. He has 14 goals and 9 assists. Yeah, absolutely. As
we're almost underway here, one thing we want to mention is that unfortunately the time isn't working on our on the scoreboard over here that you guys are watching, but we will keep you updated as to how much time is left in the quarter after goals and periodically. But here we are, Sean Dow.
There we go.
Who's about 80, about 80% so far on the season from the face-off circle, and he will take that first one. Offensively, we're going to see Zach Grindy, Davis Lindsay, number 22. Greenies are in white, Charlotte Catholic in blue. We got a pass, and we got a goal that quickly. Zach Grindy, number 16, to Davis Lindsay, his 32nd goal on the season. And when you're talking about getting off to a good start, Joseph, how do you feel like, 14 seconds in, how does that sound to get a goal for Christ School?
Sounds like a hell of a start to me.
Yeah, wow, great job there by Sean Dow. He's really set the pace for Christ School so far this season. He's fantastic from the face-off circle.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Well, just winning at the X can make a huge difference for a team offensively. We have been continuing to be on the offensive side at the beginning of games, and here he goes again.
Yeah, Sean Dow with a face-off win. They've got numbers, good pass there. Parker Bird, he will have it knocked away, but Greenies retain it. That's Zach Grindy. Bounce shot will go over, but Christ School will retain possession.
Here we go, Jack Fitch coming in for the LSM.
Yeah, steal there by Christ School, by Charlotte Catholic. That was number 15. That's Patrick Collins, a defenseman, senior. So we got number 12, we got Marcus Berger. Number 19, that's Hagen Brooks coming in. And right there, that's number 4, Matt Bomber, a player Christ School is going to have to look out for all day. Now, so Joseph, one of the things that I've seen so far this year from Christ School, most of the time they're playing a man-to-man defense, really trying to put pressure on other teams. What do you feel like the reason for doing that is, instead of playing a zone or kind of laying back?
Well, I would say this year we have a pretty stacked team defensively, so if we are able to go and get on their hands and get in their face, then it definitely will benefit us on the defense part of the game.
Good job there by Marcus Berger to retain possession for Christ School. We got Sam Bassett across the middle. Shot will be saved.
Oh, here we go.
So it looks like Charlotte Catholic will get the ball. Good opportunity there from Sam Bassett, but a great save from the goalie. That's number 23, Paul Reedy. He's just a sophomore for Charlotte Catholic. All right, so turnover there from Charlotte Catholic. Kevin Masson on the opposite side of the field. He's got the ball now, number 14, and he'll bring it up along with Bo Hekmovich. So that's Zach Grindy over to Jack Fitch.
Jack Fitch has been a great player this year, great new addition to the team. Coming off of a strong summer season, Team Carolina, he's looking good for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and he had a great game last week. I believe 2 goals, 2 assists. Kind of a breakout game for Jack Fitch as we see Davis Lindsay. He'll pass it over to Jack Harrison, who's got time coming across X, unable to put it home, but Davis Lindsay will restart possession for Christ School. So a good shot opportunity there for Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison on the season, already 24 goals, 20 assists. We also have Sam Bassett pass over to Davis Lindsay behind the back. And they're going to call that a pass, it looks like, and possession will go to Charlotte Catholic. So, Joseph, tell me a little bit about Will Mcnichols, obviously headed to the University of Utah next year to play lacrosse. kind of always picking up the best player from the other team. Talk a little bit about his year so far.
Yeah, Will Mcnichols is at a fantastic year. He's a great defender. He's great at getting in the attackman's hands and also clearing the ball. And he's just another great addition to our defense at Christ School.
Yeah, absolutely. He scored his first goal of the season on Tuesday against Our Lady of Good Counsel. So, not just a threat defensively, but a threat offensively, as a good save by Jack Harrison to keep that in bounds. That's Davis Lindsay behind the goal right now alongside Sam Bassett, just a freshman for Christ School. Jack Fitch with the ball. Zach Grindy, senior midfielder, headed to
VMI.
Yeah, VMI. Unfortunate turnover there. Coles Manning was also on offense as well. Good catch there by number 2. Cole Hubbard. But good recovery there by Hagen Brooks.
Hagen Brooks, 19, committed to Queens University.
Yeah, absolutely. Division II. He's been great for Christ School. Matt Bomer, good shot opportunity. Had a lot of room for activities there. Unable to put it home. Once again, 7:45 left here in the first quarter. Greenies lead 1-0 over the visiting Charlotte Catholic Cougars. That's Kevin Masson on the far side of the field. Spencer Dyer, he's headed to North Greenville to play. We got Hagen Brooks, Will Mcnichols, as well as Andrew King. That's Matt Bomber, the player we got to look out for. 27, he'll take a shot.
Ooh.
That one will be good. Great shot there, number 27. That is Kavanaugh McQuarrie. Fantastic lacrosse name, if I do say so myself. Great shot there from about 10 yards away. Bounced it in, and a good pass from Matt Bomber. We talked about him in the early going. He had 27 goals, just 6 assists, but he'll pick up his 7th one there. 1-1 with 7:25 left in the first quarter. We'll go back to the face-off circle. So far, Sean Dow 2 for 2 from the face-off circle. We'll see how this one goes. And he will win. Yep. And he's going up against, I believe that's number 8. That's Liam Fitzpatrick. He's a sophomore. Offensively, we see number 10, that's Keith Zuckelhor, alongside number 20, the Raging Cajun, Will Dodenhoff, checking into the game all the way from New Orleans, alongside Davis Lindsay. And that's Davis Lindsay to Sam Bassett, but that will let's see what happens here. Good hustle from both squads. And Mikey Peralta from the Bronx able to pick that one up. Good pick set there by Keith. That's Will Dodenhoff. He'll shoot. Good save.
Nice save.
Yeah, number 23, Paul Reedy. 2 or 3 early saves for Charlotte Catholic. Good find there. That's Mason Petchel. Over to number 12, Will Sommer. A lot of Greenies in on the action right now. Yep. Keys came all the way back. Great short stick midi.
Here we go.
And one of the things that Coach Miles talked about, when we talked to him this week, was talking about some of the short stick middies like Marcus Berger, Ross Oakley, Andrew King. They've really stepped up this year. Most schools kind of trying to exploit. And hold on, we got a pass there. Davis Lindsay unable to corral it. A couple early turnovers for Christ School. But, as I was saying, a lot of programs really look to exploit short stick middies. But when you have guys like Marcus Berger and Keese and Andrew King,
yep.
They do a good job of keeping guys home and checking the hands and moving their feet. So Matt Bomber, good dodge there. He'll take a shot. That will be saved. First save from Bo Hekimovich.
Here we go, Mikey on the ride. On the clear, my mistake.
All right, so Mikey Peralta, he'll get hit. Good hit there by Sommer. And number 4, Matt Bomber, will take advantage. As we said, he's headed to St. Joe's, but he will got got knocked out of bounds. Good job by Christ School. And Matt Bomber will sit for the first time as we see Grindy coming on with the ball, headed to the far side of the field. 5:03 left in the first quarter, 1-1.
Davis Lindsay now at the X.
Good cut there. Davis does a great job. Kind of spends a lot of his time back there. Davis Lindsay, Zach Grindy behind the back, saved. Let's see. It looks like the ball was in number 8. That's Fitzpatrick's hands. Got knocked out. Jack Fitch will restart possession. But a good start so far from Charlotte Catholic. Obviously, Christ School scored in the first 14 seconds. What have they done in the last 7 minutes to really, hold Christ School from scoring any goals?
So I would say the thing with this game is it's a really up-tempo game. We're going back and forth. There's been good clears, good rides. It's a fast-paced game, and that is because the level of playing at the high school level right now is high.
Yeah, absolutely, one of the fastest-growing sports in America, and Christ School has done a good. They're going to call a timeout before Cole Hubbard gave it away, but a good first 8 minutes for both teams. I feel like Christ School has been a little bit sloppier than normal. Feels like a couple times they felt like the ball was already in their stick, and they tried to make a move before they had completely corralled it. But nonetheless, 1-1, 8 minutes into this game. Joseph, heading into this last 4 minutes and 2 seconds, what can Christ School do to pick it up?
Like we said before, one of the things Coach Miles really stresses is just playing our game. We're going to have to do that today. I'd say the last 4 minutes can be a little bit stressful with just the counting down of time. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to execute with passes and goals. We're going to need to, I would say, keep our possession, keep it on the offense, and hopefully get a couple goals.
Yeah, you're right. Sean Dow, 3 for 3 from the face-off circle. He's doing his part for Christ School. But, 4 or 5 early turnovers for Christ School, kind of uncharacteristic for them. Really got to look for this last 4 minutes that, hopefully heading into the second quarter, maybe a 1 or 2 goal lead.
Yep.
Once again, just a reminder, unfortunately the time is not working. We sit at 4:01 left in the first quarter as Charlotte Catholic will start possession. As we get to know some of these players on Charlotte Catholic, we'll let you know who's in, but we see number 7, that's Kevin Curry, a guy we got to look out for, certainly at Christ School. That's 18, Billy Thompson. We got Will Summer, Cole Hubbard, and number 4, that's Matt Bomber. And if you can see Andrew King behind the goal, he is trying to make sure they are trying to keep him from getting the ball, as he did a great job creating for that first goal for Charlotte Catholic.
Yeah, well, I would say we definitely do not want a short stick matchup behind the crease.
Charlotte Catholic doing a good job of moving the ball. One of the things we saw that we felt like Our Lady of Good Counsel kind of struggled with in the beginning of the game was moving the ball. It got a little stagnant, and Christ School was able to take advantage. But Charlotte Catholic is not doing that. They're making sure to move this ball. All right, great save by Bo Hekimovich there, his second of the game. And, Bo has been a member of this Christ School lacrosse squad since he's an 8th grader, just a junior now, still have another year. Played over 70 games for Christ School, and he has had a great year so far. And, honestly, I look forward to seeing him at the collegiate level as he's going to bring it up all the way to midfield. Good job there by Coles Manning. He'll get a good pass. Sam Bassett had a gimme there, unable to put it home. Ricochets off the rim, and that's Will Summers.
Penalty.
Yeah, they're going to have a cross check there?
Yeah, / cross check.
So let's see what Charlotte Catholic can do here, as they're going to have a man-up opportunity. So that's number 3. That's Grant Majewski. Had been hurt for the last couple games, and good job by Jack Fitch to get in there and stop Charlotte Catholic from getting a free shot. But you know, a couple of shots that we normally see go home for Christ School. Unfortunately, unable to put those home. But with a minute 46 left in the first quarter, still a lot of lacrosse left for both teams. But that penalty will be called on Coles Manning. I believe that's a 1-minute releasable penalty. Great. Defensively, you see Hagen Brooks. That's Kevin Masson. We can see Will Mcnichols along with Spencer Dyer. And number 12, Marcus Berger. Great save by Bo Hekimovich. And that's exactly what you got to do to kill a penalty. And Kevin Masson's going to take it up for Christ School. Going to need some help. And Bo Hekimovich, you know, we saw him for team. Yeah. Good job there at Grindy. Good knock away there from Fitzpatrick. Greenie's looking for a hold. Won't get it.
Here you go, fast break opportunity for the Cougars.
Yeah, that's Matt Baumer with the ball headed left. Thought about it. Great, another great save for Bo Hekimovich. And Coach Miles a little upset right now. He feels like the defense isn't doing a good job sliding. Isn't doing a good job sliding. Good job talking on defense. It'll be just another couple seconds until Coles Manning is released. But good minute of play there from Charlotte Catholic. And good play from Bo Hekimovich. 4 saves here in the first quarter. 39.8 seconds remaining in the first. Christ School and Charlotte Catholic are tied 1-1. All right, 39 seconds remaining. Greenies able to kill the penalty. That's number 7, Kevin Curry. Got to watch out for him. 14 goals on the season. That's Matt Baumer behind the goal.
Here we go, Kevin Curry.
22 seconds left. Good dodge there. He'll have an open shot. He'll take it. That'll go wide. May have been tipped by Bo Hekimovich. 16 seconds left. Greenies got to make sure they keep Charlotte Catholic off the board heading into the second quarter. We've got 11 seconds. Doing a good job of moving the ball. Good job by Spencer Dyer to get his hands in there. 5 seconds remaining. And that's going to get tipped away. And that will end the first quarter. Good job by the Greenies.
Spencer Dyer.
Yeah, Spencer did a good job there of forcing him outside and knocking it away. So heading into the second quarter, score will be 1-1. And, you know, Greenies so far this season have been averaging about anywhere from, 14 to 16 goals a game. So for them just to have 1 goal after the first quarter, what is Charlotte Catholic doing to keep them from scoring?
Charlotte Catholic's doing a great job at keeping an up-tempo game. They are also doing a great job at getting the ball to their side of the field. They're making sure to stay on offense, keep the passes spread out, and making sure to keep their hands free and away from the defense.
You know, that's an interesting point. I think, one of the things we saw from the game on Tuesday is that Christ School really had the ball about 80% of the time in the first half. Mm-hmm. And I would have to say that here, at least in the last 5 minutes, actually maybe after that first 14 seconds after Christ School scored, that Charlotte Catholic has had possession the majority of the time despite the fact that Sean Dow is 3 for 3 from the face-off circle. So they're doing a good job of keeping Christ School from getting the ball as well, really moving the ball on offense. And I feel like we've seen a couple teams so far this season against Christ School, taking some poor shots, not giving their defense a chance to rest. So as teams will switch side of the fields, if you're just joining us, unfortunately the clock is not working, but we will keep you updated there. Cougars of Charlotte Catholic 1, Greenies of Christ School 1.
Here we go. Sean Dow at the X.
So
100% so far in the game.
100%, yeah, you're right. So, for somebody who grew up playing lacrosse, Joseph, why might someone be a short stick at the face-off circle and another guy like we see here from Charlotte Catholic with a long stick? What are the benefits of either of those?
Well, that's because Sean's too good. He knows that Sean is going to win. Sean has been unbeatable, so his job is going to be to try to take the ball away from him. And with a long stick, it makes it a lot easier.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I did hear one of the coaches say something, or maybe it was a parent say something about that before the game, and I wasn't quite sure why exactly they would do that. But now that makes sense because
Jack Fitch.
Fancy moves there. Fancy feet from Jack Fitch. Got Sam Bassett. He's got room. Bouncer will be saved.
Nice save.
Yeah, absolutely. That's number 23, Paul Reedy. I've been very impressed by him so far. He got 4 saves as he's making a move here. He'll get rid of it. Good job there by Paul. That's Kevin Curry with the ball, full speed. What's he going to do with it? He's going to have a bouncer
nice
saved by Bo Hekimovich.
Here we go.
Spencer Dyer going the other way. Nobody's picked him up yet. Makes a
Fast
good
break opportunity.
Yep.
And miss. Spencer Dyer committed to North Greenville University.
Yeah, just down the road. It'd be fun to watch him play in the coming years. Quite a few Greenies committed to play lacrosse next year, which is fun to see as we see Jack Harrison with the ball. Good defense there by number 24.
Jack Harrison, another college commit. Lafayette.
Yeah,
University
absolutely. So I feel like I heard the official there say he was over the back of the line. So Charlotte Catholic will get the ball here.
Right now, notice that in the ride that all of our guys are locking off everybody. So it's going to be tough for Charlotte Catholic to clear the ball.
Yeah, speaking of good defense there by Davis Lindsay. How many seconds do you get to get a clear, Joseph?
I'm not sure. 15, 30 seconds?
Oh, they're going to try. They're going to say that Charlotte Catholic called the timeout before they got rid of it. So Charlotte Catholic will get a timeout with 10:18 left in the second quarter. Game remains tied 1-1.
One thing I'd say about Charlotte Catholic is it seems like they're putting the same players in pretty frequently. So I'd say over the duration of this game, it's going to be tough for them to keep the tempo high.
Yes, that's going to be a turnover there for Charlotte Catholic. Did a good job on the far side. They had some action, made it look like they were going to stay over there. However, that turnover will give Christ School the ball. We really need to see a good possession from the Greenies after having not gotten the best shots here in the last 10 minutes or so. Really, after that first 14 minutes, They had a couple opportunities squandered. So let's see what they're able to do here. That's Coles Manning with the ball. Defense from Will Sommer.
Coles Manning to Davis Lindsay. Here we go. Goal, Jack Harrison.
Great job there. Much needed goal for Christ School. Jack Harrison with the goal. Did you see who had the assist by chance? Was that Davis behind the goal?
Davis Lindsay, yep.
All right, so great job there. Davis able to find Jack Harrison, who will score. That was his second goal of the game now. 25 goals on the season for him. So real important possession. And it looks like Charlotte Catholic is going back to the small stick here. So let's see what happens. Sean Dow, 5 for. Oh, I'm sorry. It is still
big stick.
Yep.
Here we go. Sean Dow, 100% once again.
Yeah, nice job. 5 for 5. Coming in for him once he gets across the line will be Zach Grindy. So actually, it's you get about 20 seconds on the clear to get it over midfield, and then once you get it over midfield, you have 10 seconds. So thank you for the clarification, Mr. Lindsay, who texted in to help us out. That's Jack Harrison. Try to get in there as a tight fit. But we got Matt Bomber full speed. Zach Grindy chasing him down. They've got numbers. Looks over. Good pass. One extra will get knocked away. Kevin Masson. And great hustle from Masson and Bo Hekimovich to get possession for Christ School. So Greenies were having to get back in transition. But a good stop there by Kevin Masson.
Will Mcnichols.
So he'll give it up to Jack Fitch. Good job there from Mcnichols to get the clear for Christ School. 2-1 with 8:36 left in the half. That's Keith Zugelhor with the dodge shot. That'll be scored. Fancy goal from Keith. And that was something that Christ School needed. And they lead 3-1 with 8:28 left in the first half. What a move by Keith, who joined Christ School Lacrosse this year.
Keith reigns from Canada, I believe.
Yes, sir. He does. Ontario, Canada. Just a 10th grader midfield attack. An important goal for Christ School. Good dodge there. Able to put it home. Sean Dow, good job there. Let's see what he does. Looks like he'll give it up to Marcus Berger. We got numbers. Good fake there. Marcus Berger will take a shot. Score! Greenies, 3 quick goals, and wouldn't be surprised to see Charlotte Catholic take a timeout. And, you know, Joseph, that goal, have to honestly say, was a result of how good Sean Dow has been on the face-off circle so far. Either 6 of 6 or 7 of 7. And when you have a face-off guy who's able to not only dominate that part of the field, but also able to make things happen, you know, real valuable player.
I mean, yeah, Sean Dow is only a sophomore. Over the summer, he played Under Armour All-American South, I believe.
Yeah, he's been great for Christ School. You know, learned a lot last year from Jack McLawhorn, and came in quite a few games and was definitely an integral part of the Christ School State Championship team, but really making his mark here as Charlotte Catholic had a chance to get their first face-off win, and they will. So 6 of 7, and unfortunately, looks like we got a wrist injury. Someone is down here.
That looks like an illegal stick.
Yeah, not sure what happened there, but he's holding his wrist. Goodness, that's Kevin Curry down, unfortunately, and not entirely sure. But you know, we're gonna turn the sound off here, and hopefully he's all right. We'll be back shortly. 4-1, Christ School leads with 8:04 left in the second quarter. So not entirely sure what happened there, but Kevin Curry walking off under his own power, which is definitely what you like to see. Can't quite tell if he's holding his stomach or his wrist there, but we'll keep you updated on how he's doing on the sideline. Certainly a great player for Charlotte Catholic. Last thing we want to see is him out for the game. So we'll see. Christ School on defense. No penalty was called, but defensively, great move there. Great pass there from number 11, Matt Beebe, unable to control it. But also on offense, we see Bomber, we see Wolfinger, we see Sommer, we see number 20, that's Petchel on the far side of the field, as well as, hard to see his number here, as well as Ben Ermshire.
Nice dodge.
Yeah, they're going to call a moving pick. Matt Bomber coming off the pick there. Always a dangerous sight. Unfortunately for the Greenies, called an illegal pick, as that's Andrew King. He's got time. And they're going to call a penalty. Yeah, they're going to call a penalty on number 25 for Charlotte Catholic.
Probably just unnecessary contact.
Yeah, well, let's see. We'll wait for the call here. I don't think he saw Jack Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he got a push while the ball was in the air. I don't think he saw Jack Harrison coming up there from behind him. Jack able to sneak in. So this will be the first man up. Is it just a penalty? Okay, so, just a foul. It'll be no man up situation for Christ School. So we see Parker Bird in the game. He's on the far side of the field. Sam Bassett with Jack Fitch, Grindy, Harrison, and Lindsay behind the goal. As we mentioned, Jack Fitch had a huge game for Christ School just 2 days ago. That's Davis Lindsay. Good pick from Jack Harrison. And they're going to call over and back there. Turnover from Lindsay. Christ School still leads 4-1. Sorry, time is just under 7 minutes, 6:54. That's Matt Bomber. Great move, good dodge, but he'll have it knocked away. Parker Bird, good job from the short stick there to knock it away from the St. Joe's commit. Good defense. Always like seeing that from a short stick, huh, Joseph?
Yep, of course.
All right, so that's Mcnichols. He'll find Grindy being defended by Colin Wolfinger. Grindy will do it all himself and score. Shot made there from long range. Zach Grindy from 3, so to speak. And Greenies 4 quick goals here in the last couple minutes, and they've started to kind of open it up here. You mentioned you felt like some of the players for Charlotte Catholic have been spending a lot of time on the field. Do you feel like they're getting tired? What do we feel like we've seen so far?
Well, definitely. Lacrosse is a very physically demanding sport, and I feel like if you're running up and down the field, you're bound to get tired. One thing I'd like to say, though, is Zach Grindy's goal was fantastic. I loved how he got the ball on the opposite side of the net when he was running across doing his dodge.
Yeah, it was awesome. Beautiful goal, 5-1. This is Colin Schott now, just a freshman for Christ School, who will take the face-off. Did a good job. Looked like he almost had possession there, but Charlotte Catholic will be on the run. 4-on-3 situation. Good job.
Here we go, Will Mcnichols.
Yeah. Quite a few players going after it here. And they're going to call a penalty on Christ School, I believe. Yes, they will. So we'll see what that penalty is, as Christ School will go man down for the second time in this game. They were able to kill the first penalty, but we'll see who this one is on. Yeah, that's going to be on Spencer Dyer, so he'll sit with the slash for 1 minute. Here to kill the penalty, no surprise to anyone viewing this right now, but we have Mcnichols as well as Hagen Brooks, Kevin Masson, Marcus Berger, and in for the first time, James Lilly. From Houston, Texas. He'll come in to help kill this penalty.
James Lilly is also going to be playing at the collegiate level.
You're right. He's going to Southwestern, I believe, in Texas. And Good save there by Bo Hekimovich, and that is a great way to kill the penalty.
Go. Coles Manning.
Now it's Marcus Berger there, actually. Marcus Berger's tough. He's got 4 guys on him, unafraid, and he'll take it himself.
Here we go.
Let's see what happens. Marcus Berger.
Oh.
No, it's all right. He'll give it up.
Selflessness.
Yeah, he'll allow, beat what seemingly the whole Charlotte Catholic team up the field. And Davis Lindsay is going to get doubled here. Davis Lindsay, normally the guy who kills penalties for Christ School, as number 5 is coming up behind him. Let's see, this will be a good time.
Oh, that's a bit. They should call that.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I heard Jeff Miles attempt to call a timeout for Christ School. I think they're deliberating here. We're going to have a penalty, actually, on Charlotte Catholic. It looked like
push from the back, I think.
Yeah, I think for a push from the back out of bounds. So while the Greenies still remain man down, I think it'll go even now with Spencer Dyer coming in just a couple seconds. 5:03 left in the second quarter. Christ School leads 5-1. Went into this quarter tied 1-1. We've had goals from Jack Harrison, Marcus Berger, Keith Sugelhor, and it's been a couple important minutes for Christ School. Let's see what they're going to call here. So just 5 seconds until Christ School will be man up, their first man up opportunity. All the way on the left, we see Zach Grindy with the ball. One of the things that Christ School does a great job of here, as Parker Bird will come in as Greenies go man up. During man up, Christ School really does a great job of moving the ball, as Jack Fitch over to Jack Harrison. Okay, have quite a few good plays that they're able to run. So let's see what Christ School's going to do here. As ball back over to Parker Bird shot will be scored. Jack Harrison, what a nifty pass from Davis Lindsay, putting it over the goal. And we're going to have a goalie change coming out of the game. Paul Reedy checking into the game is number 9. That's Greg Ix. He's a junior goalie for Charlotte Catholic. So good pass there from Davis Lindsay to find Jack Harrison. And it looked like, a tough situation for the goalie there, as you have one of his defenders in the way, kind of shot around him. And I doubt that he saw it until it was too late.
Nope, that's one of the great things about lacrosse. You can set picks on the goalie.
Yeah, absolutely. Back in the face-off circle, Sean Dow. Greenies lead 6-1. Greenies have it. They've got numbers. That's Jack Fitch.
Go, Jack
over
Fitch.
To Jack Harrison. Sean Dow coming on the field will be Will Dodenhoff. Davis Lindsay behind the net. Well, we do have 2 assists from Davis Lindsay. Charlotte Catholic has done a good job of keeping him from getting any good shot opportunities. But
one thing I'd say about Davis is he does a great job at being selfless. I'd say he's always looking for the pass instead of the goal.
Yeah, you're right. As that ball gets knocked away, good job there by Fitzpatrick. Going into the game will be, that's Grant Majewski. Glad to see him out there. He's from Raleigh, North Carolina. As a good move there by Wolfinger. He'll shoot. That will be saved. Bo Hekimovich, his 5th or 6th. His 5th or 6th save of the game.
Ooh.
Good job.
Nice defense.
Yeah, a good job there by Peralta. Spencer Dyer. We got Matt Baumer, full speed. He'll shoot, he'll score, and that's a tough shot to save there, as you kind of made a good dodge, able to put it home just past Bo's right foot, and left foot there. And with 3 minutes left in the second quarter, 6-2, Christ School leads. Sean Dow will come back in. Number For some reason, I don't have number 24 in our scorebook. I definitely want to find his name. They don't have a 24 listed on their roster, so I apologize for whoever that is. But he will be taking the face-off for Charlotte Catholic. Sean Dow will pick that one up, and it looks like they're trying to double him pretty quick as he's getting chased down. That's Jack Harrison, near side here. And he'll get a touch for Christ School. So Lindsey, Harrison, Grindy, Bassett, and Parker Bird. And Christ School's going to call a timeout, leading by 4 goals with under 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Coach Roth, fantastic offensive coordinator for Christ School, will definitely be drawing up something here to get the Greenies a much-needed goal. So we'll be back here in a couple seconds to bring you the last few minutes of the first half. All right, looks like they're going to try and double Lindsey right off the restart here as the Greenies are in a man-down situation. Let's see if he's able to split the double or get rid of it. No one else would rather have the ball in their hands. Can't entirely, trying to knock it away here. Let's see who. All right, they're going to call a foul on number 24. Not going to be a penalty, but here, restart here. Good screen there by Jack Fitch, and they're just going to follow Lindsey around. Hopefully we can get the man back in the game quickly here. Trying to get him to turn. Difficult spot to be in. Davis certainly looks pretty comfortable there with the ball as Jack Harrison will help him out. All right, Coles Manning coming in. Good job there to kill the penalty from Christ School. They've got to figure out, they've got to match up here. That's Fitch. Grindy, Harrison, Lindsey. Christ School's going to do a good job here moving the ball. That's Grindy to Bassett. That'll go high, but it was a shot. Now, Joseph, can you tell what kind of defense they're playing here? It looks like up top they're playing man, but they're leaving the guys. Well, I mean, certainly now they're going to play man against the guys with the ball. As
looks like they're playing. Looks like they're playing man. Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, heads on a swivel here, as that's Jack Fitch, Davis Lindsey, where he's most comfortable. Zach Grindy. Sorry, we got 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining. Definitely going to work for a good shot here. Is that Sam Bassett, the freshman for Christ School. He's got about 24 goals of his own on the season. No goals this game, but I wouldn't be surprised to call his name here certainly soon. Oh, man. Surprised that one didn't go in. Davis Lindsey came from behind X there, unable to put it home. But with 41 seconds left, definitely want to keep Charlotte Catholic from scoring a goal here in the remaining time. That's Ross Oakley playing defense in for Christ School for the first time. 30 seconds remain. James Lilly tracking number 22 down. Grindy will play short stick midi. He's up against Matt Bomber. So not the guy you want to be having a short stick on. But good slide there. Oh, man.
Trickles in.
Yeah, good slide from Will Mcnichols. But shot from Matt Bomber will go off the foot of Bo Hekmovich and slide in the goal. So 10 seconds remaining. Now, we've seen 2 goals so far this season in which the Greenies have scored in 10 seconds or fewer. So if there's one guy you want on the face-off circle to try and start that, it would be Sean Dow. So with 10 seconds left, 6-3 Christ School leads Charlotte Catholic. So important couple seconds here. Certainly don't want to give up a goal if you're either team, but definitely momentum in the favor of Charlotte Catholic as they've scored 2 of the last 3 goals that we've seen go in so far. All right, huge face-off. Oh, excuse me, got tapped away. Good. Oh, they're going to. They definitely want a penalty there. It's Matt Bomber with the ball. 3-2. Shot, score. What a ridiculous goal from Matt Bomber.
I just don't think Bo was expecting that.
Yeah, I know. With the clock winding down, 2-1, took a shot from about 20 yards away, and a very unsuspected goal there, but huge shot for Matt Bomber and the Cougars of Charlotte Catholic as they're able to head into the half down just, 6-4. So, kind of a turn of events there as the Cougars of Charlotte Catholic able to score 3 of the last 4 goals, including 2 goals in the last 10 minutes or so. So, Joseph, I think that first quarter we saw it was a 1-1 game. Mm-hmm. And then Greenies kind of opened it up a little bit there in the second quarter. Let's talk a little bit about what did they do in the, in that span where they scored their 4 goals to give them that initial lead.
Well, I would say one of the things we talked about earlier was just how Charlotte Catholic was having the same guys in the field. I think that helped us kind of capitalize on that and just score goals, do what we're supposed to be doing, execute passes, get ground balls. Also, no doubt that Sean Dow has been just phenomenal at the X. He's probably 99%, and yeah.
Yeah, and then, Charlotte Catholic did come back. They scored 3 goals in the last couple minutes.
Yep.
What did Charlotte Catholic do to get back into the game? I might have 2 words for you, that being Matt Bomber.
Yep.
He scored 3 goals already. He was responsible for the assist in the first quarter. So, what are the Greenies going to do to try and stop this guy?
Well, I'd say we need to get somebody on him. We need to get somebody in his hands and in his head, most importantly. I'd say the guy to do that would be Will Mcnichols. He's been a great addition to our defensive program here. Headed to Utah next year, and I think he's a guy for the job.
Yeah, momentum definitely in the favor of the Cougars heading into the second half, but I think whether it's soccer, whether it's basketball, whether it's lacrosse, they always say the first 5 minutes of the new half are the most important. Mm-hmm. So for both teams, certainly. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Thank you guys for joining us so far in the Christ School Broadcast Network. Still 24 minutes left of lacrosse for you guys. Greenies' lead has been cut to just 2, 6-4 heading into the second half.
Hello?
Welcome to Cry School.
Cool.
Follow me.
Your future is coming for you. But don't worry, we'll get you ready.
Hi, my name is Brooke DePelto, and I'm the Dean of Academics and Curriculum at Cry School. Cry School is a small school. We only have 290 students, and that's great because when a school is small, when you have a school of our size, you're gonna sit in the front of the classroom because there really is no back of the classroom. We see our students as individuals. We don't see them as a collective group. They're not a mass, they are people. They're individuals with hopes and dreams and goals, and our faculty see them for who they are, and they work with them to move them forward. We really believe in customizing a student's schedule to meet his needs. So if you're passionate about science, we have all the science classes you could dream of taking. If your strength is math, we offer 4 years of college math at the high school level. If you're passionate about language, you can double up in language. You can study Spanish and Arabic. You can study Arabic and Mandarin. You don't get to be a number, you get to be you. And as you get to choose the classes that best meet your ability and your needs and your desires. Research tells us that boys learn differently, and it's true. Boys are more active learners. In our Learning Resources program here at Cry School, we have different avenues to help our students. We have teachers who work with them to teach compensatory strategies. That program is really individualized, but it's within a class. We also have a writing center where students can receive one-on-one support with their written work. So we're working to augment our students' skills so that they can be the best students they can be here at Cry School. We try to use a variety of testing mechanisms. So students will take standardized tests, they'll take classroom exams, classroom assessments, but they'll also do project-based learning where they have to work in groups, where they have to be thoughtful and deliberate in creating and designing a project. We're really immersed in our community and we're immersed in our surroundings. Education doesn't just happen inside the walls of a classroom. There are opportunities everywhere, every day to learn and to grow. One of the really great things about an independent school is that you get to see your teachers in different lights. You see them as your teacher, you see them as your coach, you see them as your dorm parent, and so you build these multi-dimensional relationships in which you actually get to see your teachers as real people. Our teachers care about our boys, they care about them, and I'm going to come back to this again and again, because at the end of the day, we're all working towards the same goal, and that goal is to educate and prepare our boys for college.
My name is Marcel Duhame. I am the head of house at Harris House, and I teach engineering and computer science. I think one of the beautiful things about being at a boarding school are the relationships you get to create with students. So as a dorm parent, you're kind of like their parents away from home, but you also connect with them at sports and in the classroom, and you get to know so much more about them because you're involved in so many different parts of their lives.
I've developed really good relationships with my dorm parents. I can really come to them with any question I might have or concern, and they're always there ready to help me with whatever I might need.
We do a lot of movie marathons on weekends. We do a lot of sports. We got a very athletic group of kids, and of course we do just routine barbecues and cookouts and hangouts and stuff like that.
There's pretty much always something going on in the basketball gym, like always a pickup game. There's always stuff going on in the student center, ping pong tournaments. I know I like to beat up on Mr. Rankin in ping pong tournaments every once in a while.
And it's been awesome watching them grow from kids that couldn't even get out of bed or clean up their room to being mature, responsible young men.
For me, I think I'm going to cherish probably all the bonds that I've made with new people this year. And I've also become really self-reliant on myself through this experience.
I've developed a lot of independence since I've come here. I've learned how to do laundry, take care of myself, manage my time, which is something that was really important that I knew I needed to learn.
If you want a chance to have your kid be independent and to take care of themselves, and be a contributing member of a community. The residential life gives you a place to do all that. It's a safe place to do that. You can just make mistakes and fall forward and keep growing up.
So hi, my name is Ron Ramsey. This is my 5th year at Christ School, and I am the director of the outdoor program. The outdoor program here at Christ School includes lots of activities: cross-country mountain biking, rock climbing, bouldering, whitewater kayaking, backpacking, hiking, adventure racing. We take advantage of our mountains, and we take advantage of the interests of the students and the faculty that are involved. Christ School sits on 500 acres of mixed hardwood and pine and 7 miles of trail and a lake that allows our students to on campus get out and recreate on a regular basis, and is the foundational instructional area for our outdoor program. We live in an amazing place that allows our students the opportunity to get off campus and to get away, and within 30 minutes we're catching fish or we're taking.
All right, we're back for the second half. Greenies lead 6-4. Once again, we apologize. Our time is not working on the live stream, but we will keep you updated. Another face-off win there from Sean Dow. That's Will Mcnichols with the ball. Back to Dow to Davis Lindsay. Good job there by Sean Dow as he will come off. Fitch will come on. Good defense there by Christ School. I think Greenies looking for a foul call, but the Greenies will get it back. Davis Lindsay behind the net along with Fitch, Grindy, Sam Bassett, and Parker Bird. So a tough last few minutes for Christ School in the first half. Charlotte Catholic doing a good job there of forcing a turnover. Kevin Masson almost got the ball back for Christ School, but they're going to call over and back. Charlotte Catholic on the move. They find Matt Balmer, who'll make an unselfish pass. And that shot will go way wide. But good transition offense for Charlotte Catholic. That's defense there from Spencer Dyer trying to get in on his hands. Kevin Curry, who we saw go down in the first half, is back in the game, so happy for him and Charlotte Catholic that their second leading point scorer on the season isn't hurt and he's back playing. Rather play a full squad of Charlotte Catholic, so good, glad to see him back in there as that shot goes wide. Matt Balmer with a great pass. Bouncer will go over the net. And Charlotte Catholic will retain possession. So good job there by Hekimovich to try and go after it. Great contingent of fans there as we have a picnic here at Christ School. Fantastic day. Sun is out. Quite a few people here to see Christ School play Charlotte Catholic. Good contingent of their fans made it here as well as that shot from Matt Balmer goes wide. Just one of the few shots he hasn't put on goal. Matt Balmer responsible for 3 goals and 1 assist of the 4 goals for the Cougars. 9:34 left in the third quarter. Kevin Curry, fancy move there, and he'll get by 2 defenders, but it'll get knocked out. So Greeny spent some time here on defense trying to make sure the Cougars don't score. And a penalty is going to be called, unfortunately, on Jack Fitch as Balmer scores again, his 4th goal of the game. And it looks like the Greenies will have another man-down situation after that goal is scored. So I think it's going to be unnecessary roughness, a 1-minute penalty. Actually, it will be waived off. So 6-5 with 9 minutes and 18 seconds left. 6-5 with 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Cougars have scored 4 consecutive goals, Joseph.
Yeah, so Cougars scored 4 consecutive goals. I'd say what we need to do now is we need to get back to our strengths. We need to play great defense. We need to focus on staying on our man, and we need to go back to Sean Dow, who is currently 99% at the face-off X. Here we go, Sean Dow. Great job, Sean Dow. Okay, he got it in. Davis Lindsay with the ball. Here we go, Davis Lindsay looking for the pass. Great pass. Goal for 21.
Yeah, Parker Bird, big goal, much needed goal for Christ School as Davis Lindsay drew the double. Anytime he gets the ball around the net, they're really doing a good job of sliding over to him, making it difficult for him to get a shot off. Fortunately, able to find Parker Bird, who they left wide open. Not a good idea there, and he'll score for Christ School. That's Parker's 8th goal on the season. Good shot for him there. 7-5, 8:51 left in the third quarter. Greenies lead up to 2 again. Another face-off win from Sean Dow. He's going to try and make a move here. He's going to take it himself. Let's see what happens here.
Oh.
Makes a pass. Unselfish, gets knocked away. I never want to second-guess a player. Not sure if he should have taken the shot there, but he found an open Jack Harrison. Still, good job by Sean to win the face-off, make the defense work. And coming into the game will be Jack Fitch.
Here we go.
Jack Fitch,
Goal.
pass to Sam Bassett. Sam Bassett will put it home. The freshman with his 25th goal of the season. And a great minute here for Christ School as they're able to score 2 goals. And once again, got to thank Dow for his ability to get the face-off win. And coming in will be Colin Schott, who will take this face-off. Zach Grindy will come off. Hagen Brooks on. 8:19 left in the third quarter. 8-5. Greenie's up 3. Colin Schott, just a freshman, will take the face-off for Christ School.
Sam Bassett's going to be a great addition to our team for the next 3 years, coming freshman.
Yeah, you're right. He played in the playoffs for Christ School last year as an 8th grader, and actually did score as an 8th grader. So he's made some great strides this summer and continues to start for Christ School as a freshman. So if this is where he is as a freshman and he continues to push himself over the course of the next 3 years, I'm excited to see where he will be.
Yep.
They're going to call a push on the far side of the field on Spencer Dyer. So number 11, Matt Beebe, will take it out. So Matt Bomber kind of snuck onto the field here. Somebody's got to pick him up. Been responsible for every goal for Charlotte Catholic. As we mentioned before, he's headed to St. Joe's. Wouldn't be surprised if any time he gets anywhere close, they throw a double at him. But, he scored 2 of his goals from incredibly far away, so he's tough to stop wherever he is on the field.
Here we go. Davis Lindsay on defense. Ooh. Nice goal by number 12. My bad. Number 22, Ben Irmshire.
Yeah. Big goal from him there. 7:09 left in the third quarter, 8-6. You know, you mentioned earlier one of the things that's great about lacrosse is that you can kind of pick the goalie, and it looked like that's what happened there to Bo Hekmovich. Not sure he saw it until it was too late.
Yeah, yeah. As we just saw, that's one of the benefits of, I guess, facing off with a long pole. You're able to get those ground balls a little bit easier.
Yeah, big play there from Jack Harrison, who will push the Charlotte Catholic player out of bounds. But they're going to call a timeout before that happens. So heading into the timeout, 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Greenies lead 8-6 over the Cougars of Charlotte Catholic.
Here we go. After a short timeout, Charlotte Catholic, my bad. Number 24. Nice defense by number 12. And that will be a possession for Christ School. Will Mcnichols looking to pass the ball on the clear. Here we go. Ground ball. Picked up by number 13 to Davis Lindsay and to Jack Harrison for...
No, that was saved. Great job
Saved.
there. Number 9. That's Greg Ix. Big save there, but Jack Harrison will get it back after his shot was saved. He's got time. He's got numbers. He'll put it in.
Jack Harrison with the goal.
5-hole there, Jack Harrison. Now, what an impressive play from Jack. You know, he has an open opportunity, gets saved, kind of put it right into the basket of the Cougars goalie, but he comes back, helps playing defense.
Yep.
And then able to beat his man, just speed on speed to put it home.
Way to rally for Jack.
Yeah, kind of went low to high there. High to low there. Put it in between the legs of the goalie. So big goal for Jack Harrison. I believe his third, maybe fourth of the game. And he's had a huge game for Christ School as they lead 9-6 with 5:41 remaining in the third quarter. Sean Dow, he'll take that away.
Oop.
He'll find Marcus Berger. Let's get two hands on this. He's got time. He's got space. Shot gets knocked away.
Pass deflected. Looked like it was deflected by a shaft.
Yeah, I think, though, if that had been a pass and gone out of bounds, I guess it would have been Charlotte Cougars' ball. However, Christ School will retain possession as we see the second attack group of Keith Zugelhor, Mikey Peralta, Will Dodenhoff with Harrison, Bassett, and Lindsay. So that's Peralta, great dodge there. He'll find Jack Harrison behind the goal to Lindsay. Makes a nice move, good cut, shot. Will go just wide. Greenies will retain possession. As Jack Harrison tries to find Sam Bassett. But I think he's going to get called for being in the crease. I think he got hit in the face with a stick there.
Area number 5 with the ball.
That's Wolfinger. Good defense there by Dyer, but they're going to call a penalty on Christ School. So a 30-second penalty on Keith Zugelhor. He'll come back in at 4:13. Once again, we apologize that the time isn't working, but there's 4:43 left in the third quarter. So we'll keep you updated as to when he is able to come back into the game. Greenies man down. Dyer, Berger, Mcnichols, Brooks, and Masson. As they said, a good pick there for Matt Bomber. Only able to corral it. But Catholic really making Christ School defense work here. That's Matt Bomber. Good job in Marcus Berger. Got an open. Wow, what a filthy goal from Cole Hubbard. He's a senior attackman. And, man, that one found the corner. Don't know if that one could have been saved. And it is 9-7 with 4:16 left. Keith Zugelhor will be released just 3 seconds before he would have been released. And great man-up offense for the Cougars of Charlotte Catholic. I think that's one of the things that we've seen from both teams here, especially on man-up, is how well they move the ball.
Yep.
If you watch college lacrosse, that ball is always moving, not sticking in anybody's sticks, so to speak.
Yep.
And really, they did a great job. Speaking of great job.
Sean Dow.
Yep. Sean, he's going to go all the way. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Sam Bassett with the goal.
That is a great job there. Win the face-off, make him work, finds a cutting Sam Bassett, and he'll put it home. Big goal for Christ School, 10-7 with 4 minutes remaining. And we've seen 3 or 4 goals here in the last 2 minutes from both sides. As the same 2 men will go to the face-off circle. Such a quick clamp there from Sean Dow. Very similar situation to the last one as Grindy catches it backhand. Fitch will come in. And another possession for Christ School. Good slide there from the Cougars. Christ School will reset. Jack Fitch yet to score this game, has put some pressure on the Cougars. He'll find Parker Bird. It'll get knocked away. But Grindy in on it. Good defense, Parker Bird. See who comes away with this. Now the Cougars have numbers. They've got to talk here as a great knocked pass from Will Mcnichols. And that's why he ends up guarding one of the best players is Parker Bird.
Yep.
Picks it up off the ground. Fitch, they're moving. That's Davis Lindsay. Now under 3 minutes left in the third quarter, 10-7, Christ School leads. Couple guys in on it. D-Pole comes away with it, but good defense from Jack Harrison trying to make life difficult for the Cougars. but they're headed the other way. It's number 15, Patrick Collins. He's a senior. Good fake there. Ball gets knocked away from Spencer Dyer, but we will see what the penalty is now. 2 different flags on the play. So we got the officials here deliberating 2 different flags on the field. We'll see who's been called for the penalty. It looks like one was Lindsay. 2:25. So we got 2 30-second penalties, about 5 seconds apart. Davis Lindsay with the offside call. It'll be 30 seconds. And then Andrew King with a push. So we'll see what happens here as Greenies find themselves with a 6-on-4 situation on defense. So if they're able to kill this penalty, would certainly be very impressive. Here we go. All right, try to do a ball fake there. Kevin Curry with the ball. About 10 seconds. Oh, man, he got in there close. Matt Bomber went 5-hole on Bo Hekimovich, 10-8. So about 3 seconds until the end of the penalty. Christ School unable to kill that one. And Charlotte Catholic able to move the ball around. It looks like a couple players may have gotten confused when they tried the hidden ball trick.
Yep.
But nonetheless, what a game from Matt Bomber. Coming into this game, he was responsible for 27. Well, actually, if you look at his assists, let's see. Know that he had 27 goals and 6 assists coming in, so 33, responsible for 33 of the 82 goals scored for the Cougars, and he's definitely responsible for at least 6 or 7 of the goals today. So if you can keep him off the score sheet for the rest of the game, probably going to come out with this victory, but been really impressed from the St. Joe's commit. Almost as impressed as I've been from this young man right here, who Coach Miles calls the best face-off guy in the state. Speaking of one of the best players in the state, that's Davis Lindsay. Good move there, finds a Jack Harrison who will go. Wow, that was impressive. Davis Lindsay able to draw the double, giving it up, and Jack Harrison will put it home, his 4th goal of the game. And talk about a way to come back on that one there. And we'll be back very quickly. So Greenies lead by 3 after the goal from Jack Harrison, 11-8. 1:38 left in the 3rd quarter. Now, if you remember the last couple minutes of the 2nd quarter, Cougars really took advantage. Were able to put 3 home and make it a game. Let's see.
Sean Dow.
Yeah, let's see what these teams are able to do here today in the 3rd quarter. Greenies looking to push it to a 4-goal lead, while Catholic's trying to push it or bring it back to 2. That's Davis Lindsay with the ball. Back up to Greeny. I think they're going to take their time here. Obviously, have to look like they're making a push on goal before the warning. But certainly an important minute here, as we have 55 seconds left. That's Harrison, who just scored for Christ School behind the goal. Davis Lindsay, he'll have an opportunity. It will go wide, but they'll retain possession. Good little play there from Christ School. Did get a fantastic shot opportunity as Jack Harrison finds, oh man, good,
Yep.
yeah, good steal there from number 17. That's John Tyler, just a sophomore defenseman. Oh, and they're going the other way. It looks like Charlotte Catholic got hit in the face there. No call. An important 20 seconds here for both teams. We got 15. Got 12 seconds remaining. That's Matt Bomber. Not the guy you want to give a shot.
Ooh.
Yeah, wide open shot opportunity there for number 22, Ermshire. But we have 6.7 seconds left. Certainly got a lock-off Bomber here. And Mcnichols will be tasked with that responsibility. It gets restarted here. And that as that pass will go through with just 0.2 seconds left. So they'll restart the possession, and that will end the third quarter. Greenies leading 11-8 over the Cougars of Charlotte Catholic. So headed into the quarter, Joseph up 2. A lot of goals scored by both squads here. I believe it was 8-6 going in. Headed with 12 minutes remaining. Kind of talk a little bit, choose one. You want Charlotte Catholic or do you want Christ School? What do they need to do to either get back into the game or try and finish this game with a victory?
Well, first I'd start with Charlotte Catholic. I'd say they need to work on the X. They need to work on getting possession. They need to work on getting on offense. But that's also tough. Sean Dow's been amazing during this game, and our defense is also pretty strong. For Christ School, I'd say we need to play smart. We shouldn't be getting penalties. We can't be getting penalties. We need to pass the ball, execute passes, execute shots, and not make dumb mistakes.
Yeah, we've been in a man-down situation about 5 times this game, and we've given up 3 goals in those situations. So it'd be really important for the Greenies to just stay away from that, and like you said, committing bad penalties. So on the other end, I guess you'd have to imagine that Sean will probably continue what he's been doing from the face-off circle. So if you're the defense of the Cougars, and they've played well this game, they're going to have to continue to try and keep the ball out of Davis's hands because he can catch fire quickly. But with all of the time that they're concentrating on keeping him from scoring, guys like Sam Bassett and especially Jack Harris in this game have really taken advantage. So with 12 minutes to play, Christ School leading by 3.
I also say Parker Bird has been great this game.
Yeah, he's
another guy to watch out for.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's a great point. He had a fantastic third quarter. He had a really important goal off an assist from Lindsay, and we'll see what happens here in the last 12 minutes. As we mentioned, Greenies are heading to Charlotte Country Day tomorrow in a huge state 4A NCISA game, Division I game, and with that game being at 1 o'clock, one of the things that you want to be able to do is rest some of your starters. I don't believe Country Day is playing tonight. So in that situation, if some of these guys have to play all 42 minutes, you might be a bit tired going into tomorrow's game. So we'll see what Christ School can do.
But I would say that's one of the things the guys work on in the preseason is conditioning, just getting ready to be able to play, 2 games in 24 hours.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. They're one of the hardest, if not the hardest working team at Christ School. We've seen that throughout the offseason. And holy cow.
Oh, my. Top left corner for Lindsay.
Yeah, holy cow. Speechless. Honestly, I saw Jack Fitch sneaking onto the field. The coaches were telling him to wait. Hopefully they forget about him. And I saw it. It looked like Lindsay saw him out of the corner of his eye, but decided to take it himself. And, that kind of reminded me of that goal we saw from Matt Bomber in the third quarter. Just let it rip. A laser hitting the top shelf there. So
Lindsay going to Loyola in a year.
Yeah, one of the top programs.
Big things out of him.
Yeah, just a junior for Christ School. As we said, he's well over 50 points on the season. Just actually about 60 points so far in the season as Sean Dow wins another face-off. And, man, what a goal, honestly.
Here we go. Lindsay with the ball. I'd say now what the Greenies need to do is just get 2 more goals on the board and then just play smart for the rest of the game.
Yeah, certainly it looks like here they're going to take their time, set up a goal after that last one. Kind of feeling pretty good about that as we see a pick from Dodenhoff and Bassett in the middle. Davis Lindsay with the dodge. He'll find an open Jack Fitch.
What's important now is we need to ride the ball. We need to make sure that we can get another possession soon.
Yeah, you know what?
Here we go.
Yeah, it's Will Mcnichols fighting.
Mcnichols. Here we go, Spencer Dyer.
Yeah, it's tough. It looks like the ball's been batted up.
That's going to be, oh.
All right, so it's going to be a foul, no penalty, pushing the back from Dyer, but does give the offense a chance to reset as well as the defense. And we'll have Marcus Berger, short stick, who will play with Matt Bomber over here. Looks like they're trying to get some speed on him. And he's just a big kid, Joseph.
I mean, Berger's been great defensive mini-wise, so he will have no problem stopping a guy like Bomber.
Good job to knock that pass away was James Lilly, who's running after it now. And big play from Christ School as Lilly gets it to Hekimovich. And you just look at Matt Bomber, who we've mentioned throughout this game for Charlotte, for the Cougars. Not only is he big, but he is incredibly fast. And, it's a tough combination to deal with, which is why I think we've seen some deep holes. We've also seen some short stick middies on him, and he's still been able to score. So, Christ School needs to continue to do all they can, and if they can keep the ball out of his hands, it does give them the best chance for a victory here today, as the Greenies lead by 4, 12-8, with 9:22 left in the game.
Oh. All
right, so we're going to have a timeout here for Christ School. Definitely, both coaches, definitely fired up, and Coach Miles picked up his 201st victory on Tuesday against Our Lady Good Counsel. Of Good Counsel. The Saturday before against Stab, he got his 200th win. But Coach Bo Turner has been with Charlotte Catholic for a long time. He's had numerous 20-win seasons, numerous state championships. Obviously, he's fired up over here on the sideline. But he's got well over 180 wins of his own. So a huge matchup between two.
North Carolina Lacrosse Titans.
Ooh, Titans! I like that one. Yeah, absolutely right. So both these guys want to come out with a victory here. And it's been a good battle so far.
We're just bringing up Mr. Miles.
Yes.
He's been pivotal for Christ School Lacrosse. He's pretty much started the program here.
Yeah, no, he did start the program. And one thing that I mentioned on Tuesday on the live stream was the fact that, in his first season, they went 0-6, right? The next season it was like 1-13. They started playing some more varsity teams. And, there were teams like Charlotte Country Day that were beating us 20-2, 20-3. And then, now we're in the situation where the Greenies have won 2 of the last state championships. The year before that, they had gone to the state championship, unfortunately fell to Ravenscroft. But it's really a testament to Coach Miles and the, blood, sweat, and tears that he's put into this program, because, they find themselves now 9-0, looking for their 10th victory. And, if you had told him 18 years ago, hey, Coach, you're going to be, vying for your 3rd state championship
in a
row looks like they're going to call a ward on Jack Fitch. But, if we said, Coach, close your eyes for a second, and I want you to think about that shot by Sam Bassett.
Here we go, and Christ School will remain in possession.
Yeah, but, hey, Coach Miles, in 2019, you're going to be vying for your 3rd state championship. You're going to be 10-0. You will have defeated 2 national powerhouses as Davis Lindsay comes around X. Can't quite tell where the ball is, but they're going to call some sort of foul. It looked like 8 or 9 different sticks made a connection with Davis in some way. But once again, just a testament to the growth of this program and what we've seen, and really the hard work that not just these guys in 2019 have put forth, but just the guys who have continued to make this program what it is.
Yeah.
So it's certainly fun to watch, and I've been a part of it now for the last 4 years. Came in at the right time to watch some great lacrosse, and I continue to be happy not only to do these live streams, but to watch these guys at home and on the road and see them in the classroom because they're all great kids. They're leaders here at Christ School, and really that's what it's all about. That's what coming to Christ School and having that sort of experience is young men becoming men. As we see Sam Bassett get hit as he lets that one go. 8:20 left. Greenies up 4. Good steal there by number 15, Patrick Collins. Good defense as a couple Greenies are chasing him down. And Jack Harrison will have to run the length of the field to stick with him here. James Lilly playing defense on Bomber here. Good defense there by Mcnichols, making life difficult for Ermshire. Parker Bird coming off the field. Marcus Berger on. Sommer with the ball. He'll throw it over. We'll see number 18. He'll take a shot. That one will go wide left. Good hustle there from Jack Fitch to try and get the ball for Christ School. And taking it out for Catholic will be number 4, Matt Bomber. That's Marcus Berger. Unselfish play. Shot will go wide once again. 7:23 left in the 4th.
It's important now for the Greenies to play great defense.
Yeah, you know, whatever sport it is, especially, you know, it looks like, you know, basketball, which is what I'm most familiar with. Lacrosse is really just basketball with sticks, honestly. And one of the things you got to do defensively is you got to communicate, especially when guys are moving the ball like this. So important possession for Christ School, especially with the amount of time the Cougars are taking.
Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, you know, a big error there from the Cougars. Greenies will take over. And Jack Fitch getting chased by a few Cougars here. Eyes are scanning the field. He'll decide to slow it down and find Sam Bassett on the far side of the field. Greenies really need to work for a good shot here, up 4 with under 7 minutes remaining. No sense on forcing anything, as Jack Harrison with a diving goal will be saved, and they're going to call a push into the crease. So just be a 30-second penalty, but an important man-up situation. Greenies do a good job here in man-up. Could put them up 5, which would be a, you know, difficult lead to overcome. So coming into the game for the Cougars is number 30. That's Jack Curry. LSM, imagine he may be the brother of Kevin Curry, the player who had gone down earlier, obviously returned, and a great player for the Cougars. So Greenies are moving the ball. 6:18 left. 6:10 left, about 12 seconds till the release. That's Grindy.
Jack Grindy with the ball.
Yeah, he'll find Parker Bird. A cutting Jack Harrison. That'll be a goal.
Goal.
Saw that coming all the way.
Hopefully penalty. Looked like a late push.
It did look like a late push, but, you know, I saw that thing coming. You had Grindy coming around X. Then you found Parker Bird back there. Parker Bird had his eyes up right away. Jack Harrison cut behind the defense, scored his 5th goal of the game. And what a huge goal for Christ School, because Charlotte Catholic had just had their player released, and the Greenies were able to take advantage. So Greenies lead now 5, 13-8, which was the score of the game on Tuesday, with about 5 minutes and 58 seconds left.
Here we go, Sean down at the X.
Sam Bassett able to save it before it went out of bounds. Greenies will take their time here.
Here we go, Jack Harrison to Davis Lindsay.
Jack Harrison, he's got time, room, shot, bouncer, that'll go in. And just a huge couple of minutes here for Christ School. What a fake and dodge there from Jack Harrison. Looked like he got it stuck in the stick for a second, had the wherewithal to take his time, shoot a tough shot, a bouncer that looked like it ricocheted strangely off the ground, and a tough save for any goalie. Greg Ix was there, but it hit the ground, popped up just inside the net. Greenies 14-8. 5:21 left. So Blue win early there. Another face-off win.
Looks like number 20. William Dodenhoff just got in.
You got Dodenhoff, got Andrew King coming off the field. Coming on will be Mikey Peralta, Keith Zugelhor, Parker.
They should look for.
Yeah,
Mikey looks open right now.
Yeah, he does. I don't know if they see him. It looks like some of the we got Sam Bassett, as well as Hudson Ford checking in the game. Mike Peralta. So it looks like the Greenies are putting in a couple reserves, trying to give rest to guys like Jack Harrison and Davis Lindsay, who have been fantastic this game. Might be the game of the year for Jack Harrison, as he scored, I believe, 6 goals for Christ School, and he'll be facing his former squad in Charlotte Country Day tomorrow. So I want to make sure he's rested, able to give his performance, because regardless if a guy tells you that playing his former team is just another game, it's definitely going to be a big game for him. So
Hudson Ford with a nice pick earlier.
Yeah, we got running full speed. That's number 26, and for some reason that name isn't on the roster. But, fancy play there. Unfortunately, it'll go wide, and a flag will be called on Ross Oakley. That'll be a penalty. I'd imagine unnecessary roughness there. Yeah, so legal body check on Ross Oakley. I think he forgot it wasn't football season, and they called a penalty on him. So it'll be a minute penalty, as we're just under 4. 3:56 left. Greenies up by 6. Been a real good quarter for Christ School. Kept Charlotte Catholic off the board in this quarter. Certainly hope I'm not jinxing them here, but great defense. And Matt Bomber playing in the middle of the field, but Marcus Berger's done a good job of shadowing him so far. That shot attempt
nice save.
Saved by Bo Hekimovich.
So now what we need to do is we need to get a long possession, we need to pass the ball, and we need to stay on the offense.
With Mcnichols turning on the speed here. Parker Bird,
Here we go. It's timeout.
Looks like Greenies took too long to get the touch there. Haven't seen that in a while, but Charlotte Catholic now moving on offense.
Three minutes left to play. Nice save, Bo Hekimovich.
Yeah, 2 consecutive saves from Bo Hekimovich.
There goes Spencer Dyer. Ooh.
Popped out of the cradle there, able to get it back. Yep. That's Andrew King. He'll take some contact there. Picking it up for the Cougars is Colin Wolfinger. Not sure what they called there, but Christ School will get the possession. We're under 3, 2:41 left. Yeah, tried to split the double there was Peralta. He'll give it back to the Cougars. And this is, all right, good job getting back there by number 24. 2:25 left. Greenies lead by 6.
Let's see if they can get it on their side in time.
Nearly took it away there was Hudson Ford. And
Yep.
yeah, good job, good call there, Visconti. As we'll
Here we
do
go.
off, nobody sees him.
No one
He'll
sees
shoot.
Oh, nice save. Number 9.
Sam Bassett remaining in the game, kind of the lone starter to stay in, along with Parker Bird. Keith Zugelhor will come in for Marcus Berger. We got Hudson Ford is in alongside Dodenhoff and Peralta. So Greenies did a good job this quarter. I mean, those first couple minutes were imperative as they were able to put a couple goals home. Checking into the game on defense will be Theo Pearson for Christ School.
Now, Hudson Ford, he's been a member of the Christ School lacrosse community for about 4 years now. He's worked hard on and off the field, and I would say he's definitely a great addition to the team this year.
Yeah, he's been great. And also I want to recognize, checking into the game, we have James Lilly. We have number 32. That's Coker Ford. In goal, Sam Bree.
Coker Ford as well has been great. Only a sophomore playing varsity.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, Sam Bree, we talk about goalie depth every game, as will Dodenhoff.
Nice
Good
save again.
Yeah, good save, Greg Ix. 1 minute remaining, 1:05.
Let's see if they're going to get back in time. I don't think so.
Checking into the game for
50 seconds remaining.
Charlotte Catholic. It's number 26, and he'll come in immediately, make a difference. Good job, good knockaway there by Keith Zugelhor. 39 seconds left. Greenies lead by 6. He's going to get knocked out, and they're going to give that to Charlotte Catholic. .32 seconds left. Hagen Brooks is in. Marcus Berger's in. Theo Pearson, Lilly, Ford, Sam Bree in goal. 20 seconds. Good defense there by
defense.
Jameson Q.
Jameson Q, hailing from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Yeah, his brother, I believe, has the record for most goals scored in a season until last year when Hunter Vines broke it. But Joey.
Playing at Rollins now.
Playing at Rollins in Florida. He had 7 goals in the state championship game, the Christ School's first state championship win. We've got 4 seconds left. That's Sing Q over to Sam Bree, and that will end it. Christ School with a great fourth quarter, giving them the victory 14-8 over the Cougars of Charlotte Catholic.
10-0, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, fantastic, second half from Christ School. Really, especially a big fourth quarter. And, they'll head to Charlotte Country Day for an incredibly important game tomorrow. That game's at 1 o'clock, and Christ School now with 10 wins on the season. Joseph, just talk a little bit about what Christ School is able to do, especially in that fourth quarter, to get them this victory.
So Christ School is definitely able to rally. I'd say one of their biggest just like positive gains is that they're able to play fast lacrosse, play smart lacrosse, and also play as a team. A lot of teams get when they're down, when they're not playing well, they get down on themselves. But I feel like the Greenies always rally, and they're always just trying their best.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's a great point. And Christ School is an incredibly unselfish team. Mm-hmm. And, yes, we have guys with 20 assists, mm-hmm. 25 assists, and a smattering of guys just under 10. And so when you have a team like that who's looking for each other, continuing to push, I think that's really important. And additionally, I feel like there were a couple times in this game where Charlotte Catholic wanted to make it interesting.
Yep.
They're really, pushing Christ School within 2 goals, within 1 goal.
Mm-hmm.
Had those 3 goals at the end of the first half, and Christ School, it looked like they never got rushed.
Yep.
Which I think is really important. And so, a great win, 202nd win for Jeff Miles, a 10th win on the season, 10-0 for Christ School.
It's a big deal.
That is a huge deal.
Especially against teams like St. Anne's Belfield. We have Charlotte Catholic and also Our Lady of St. Council.
Yeah, on top of that, Porter Gowd was the private school state champions.
Mm-hmm.
Oceanside Academy was fantastic. So, the Greenies are not playing scrubs, Joseph. They're playing some great teams, and that'll continue tomorrow as well as next week when the Greenies will play in what's called the Champions Challenge.
Yep.
And, they're the headliner game, 7:40. They're playing against Lake Norman. And, the Greenies have had some close games at the Champions Challenge. Unfortunately, they lost by 1 both of the last 2 years, so they're definitely trying to make the third time the charm. But nonetheless, certainly a fantastic game here today. We're happy that you could join us.
Yep.
This is Joseph Visconti. I'm Bobby Long, and thank you guys again. We'll be back here in the next week or so with the game, and thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it.